Sup y'all, it's your boy Kairos, and today I'm bringing you the definitive guide for Stormbringer Enhancement Shaman in patch 11.05 and 7, and probably this guy will probably be good in 11.1. Here's the thing, pet classes are extremely strong right now. What does that mean for Enhance? That means huge amounts of cleave and big storm strikes. Now, how does this work? Oh man. Alright, so I'm running haste on my weapons. I am running pure haste enchants. I have not seen anybody else do this. I am literally just fucking with whatever I'm doing. But here's the deal. I'm actually finding a lot of success with it. Let me show you. Now, I don't have a lot of games played, but here we go. 135 games played, a little bit over 50%. Some lobbies for Enhanced are absolutely dreadful. My max rating is 226.5. Not too bad, right? For 100 and not even 140 games played for Enhance. Especially with the meta with Fury Warrior and BM Hunters and Feral Druids in some lobbies where you just get shredded. But if you're playing into a pet class now, this is something I realized. My healing and my damage is absurd with one simple change that they made in 11.05 that I did not recognize until probably a day ago. And I wanted to play with it and see how fucking crazy is this and how much can I actually proc Ascendance. I know it's only 3%, but hear me out. Casting Tempest, Lightning Bolt, or Chain Lightning has a 3% chance to activate Ascendance for 8 seconds. That used to be 6 seconds. And I know it was a 6% chance, but hear me out. It was a Storm Strike. Now you have 3 other abilities that generate it. But here's the thing. There's something that indirectly gives you Ascendance as well. And it's a PvP talent. It's called Ride the Lightning. Right down here. If there are more than 2 enemies within 8 yards when you cast Storm Strike, you also cast a Chain Lightning on the target, dealing X amount of nature damage. Now here's the thing. 8 yards either way. So about 16 yards either way. So 8 yards left, 8 yards right, 8 yards forward, 8 yards back. So your chances of always getting this off are pretty generally decently high. Other enhancement shamans, definitely other elemental shamans, which is pretty easy to get out from them. Demolocks, Shadow Priests, you can kind of maybe sort of. Mages a little bit if they pop their clones, but mostly BM Hunter, Survival Hunter, pretty much any Hunter spec, Death Knights, just to name a few, right? Just a few classes where you can definitely get some procs. But, well, there's a great thing. There's always more than one person in the arena. So your chances of actually proccing Ascendance are actually really high. And there's another rotational ability where they changed Art Discharge, so now instead of Tempest, or I don't even remember what it was before because it was fucking terrible. But whenever you cast Tempest, you get a free Lightning Bolt or a free Chain Lightning. Now what? And that's right after you cast Tempest, so it's literally you're spamming the same button twice, and you're actually let's say that Tempest hits for 2.4 million on a base, and then it's hitting for 400k or whatever it might be in that instance, 300k. Now, well, that Tempest was really 2.7 million damage, and that could be without cooldowns. It could be with cooldowns. Tempest seems to be kind of random in its crit amount. I've had it hit crit for anywhere from 1.4 to 2.8 with the lightning rod, right? Which is right here, or conductive energy, which is I guess lightning rod, which is normally in the elemental tree. So how this will work essentially is when you do your Storm Strike, you get haste from this, and you're always going to have mastery. You're always going to have increased mastery. So your ability to do X more amount of damage, okay. I've got 10 stacks, and there's something else I like to run with this because it actually procs a lot. Your damaging abilities have a chance to summon a Feral Spirit for 8 seconds. There's a reason why I'm running Stormringer's Fury. So, I'm going to get Flame Shock up on the target. I'm just going to start bursting. I'm going to get my things right there. Get my stacks. Got my Doom Winds. Got 29% haste. 30% haste. And I'm constantly always proccing this enchant. It always feels like. Especially when I'm getting hit as well. 16%. And now you're just getting faster. And you do have the chance to basically proc another one with Thorm's Invocation. So you're able to just pretty much just keep up this train, you know, all the time. Use that Arc Discharge, obvious reasons. I know I missed it there, but pretty much. And sometimes, you know, RNGesus, there you go. The moment I'm like, oh well, I don't see it, there it is, right? And then you're able to just pretty much keep this up the entire game. Whenever you have, you know, your Crash Lightning, use it, especially when there's targets, because it buffs your Storm Strike damage. Try to use it after you use your Maelstrom, and the reason why is just because of this talent here, Legacy of the Frost Switch. It just makes you do more damage. So again, just like you're doing dam, get your stacks. You know, when you're actually peak, it's usually over 50. There's another proc. I mean, here's just another proc. All our hates just fell off, but whatever. We're gonna get it all back, or do some part of it. We're just I mean, just this is fucking ridiculous. Sometimes you just get lucky. I've had a sentence that pretty much 30 seconds before it just procs nonstop sometimes, and then other times again it's enhanced. It's like sometimes you just win the casino. Sometimes you're the monkey, right? You're just the poor monkey that just doesn't get anything. But less or not, I'm always having wolves out. I'm always generating Maelstrom with my wolves. I'm always getting something. My haste is non-stop. This feels really, really good. I got a proc from Ascendance there. Not even from Storm Strike. Just doing my normal rotation. And this is pretty much just it. This is pretty much the peak of your gameplay. 10 stacks. This is pretty much it, guys. And this is what's just absolutely slaughtering people. It's just this. Use your Volcanic Cries on pretty much when you get it. It's just free damage. It's free Maelstrom. Right, it's a ton of damage just overall. I mean, I'm holding 1.5 million DPS on the target dummies. I know the item level's scaled up for obvious reasons, but it's actually pretty funny to get this. Just think about it nonstop. I have this all the time. I always have wolves out. So, you know, kind of funny to see. You can actually farm BM in 2s with this. You can actually kill their pets, which is actually kind of funny. Because you actually are doing a lot of damage with Chain Lightning to the point where you're able to just kill pets and you're always getting Tempest Strikes and, you know, the Enhanced Flame Shock. And you're just basically, you know, and sometimes you can just save it and just get like a huge Ascendance, just like this, and just fucking destroy someone. I've definitely done that. I've definitely had my fair share of one-shotting people. And that's pretty much it. Or, you know, if you can't get the Ride the Lightning and you need to run something else and you're in a solo shuffle, think of it like this. One big Ascendance right in the go. Try to not get CC'd. Try to just fucking sit in a good spot. Cast it. You can do it at range. You can have Doom ones at range now. You don't have to be in someone's face and automatically get disarmed. You actually have some variety to actually do your shit as Storm, and it's not automatically shut down. And you have grounding. You have things that you can use, roots. You can use all kinds of stuff to kind of try to get as much damage out as possible. and just do huge damage. So when that 2 minute marker tends to come back and you get all your cooldowns back, you get that huge, either the 40% wall or the 60% wall, and your team is just fucking everybody's 30%. You're able to just kind of just keep everybody afloat with your ancestral guidance. I've had it do 13 million healing in one game, and you're just able to crank someone down on the opposite team and just do unhealable damage and pretty much just win the round, right? But something I wanted to show y'all, kind of something if you're tired of playing Totemic and Lava Lash. I'm going to make a guide for that as well, which is actually kind of fun as well to play. I definitely like Storm a lot more. There's a lot more momentum, a lot more maelstrom. It makes it a lot more engaging rather than kind of, I'm just waiting, I'm just kind of waiting, I'm just kind of waiting for my totem in a sundering. But anyway, guys, you guys have a good one, and I hope you all have a good Sunday or whatever the day is for you, and see y'all later. Bye.